Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes React. I'm Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
Office Bloke Daz.
Collectively we're the Office Blokes.
Yep.
And that guy is from Walter's World. I was going to call him Walter then, but that's his
That's
surname,
name,
isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
I can't remember his first name.
Ken.
John.
Mike.
Ken John Mike. Is he Korean?
Can't remember now.
I should have said on there. When he said John, I should have said on.
The don'ts of going to an NFL game at Lambeau Field. Do you want to give us a bit more context with this, Daz? Who plays there?
Yeah, Lambeau Field is Green Bay Packers.
Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, it's in
Alabama?
It's in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
All right. Is there a Green Bay? Oh, I'm thinking of Greenbow, Alabama, right? Yeah.
Greensboro, North Carolina.
Right. Fair enough. I'm not thinking of anything.
I don't know. No, but it's Lambeau Field's where the Green Bay Packers play, and it's one of the most famous sort of like fields in American football where people always say you've got to go and watch a game there, and there's a waiting list of about fucking 100 years to get a season ticket and all that. It's just sold out like you wouldn't believe, sort of thing.
Right, okay.
So it's quite an iconic stadium. So I guess Walter's World's done the don'ts of going to an NFL game at Lambeau Field.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's get into it then. The don'ts of going to an NFL game at Lambeau Field.
What would a don't be, do you think? Don't wear an opposing jerseys.
I would guess so,
jersey.
yeah.
Where did you say it is again? What state?
Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. So that's kind of like the flyover states, is that Wisconsin?
It's on the lakes. It's in the Great Lakes. You got Michigan around that area, the other side.
Right, okay.
So
I don't know. I think insult corn. Is it going to be one of those?
Cheese.
Like
they
a
call
big
the
corn grower?
They're called the cheese heads.
Cheese
so they
heads.
wear these big blocks of cheese on the
really?
triangles of cheese on their head.
I guess don't be vegan then.
Yeah.
Right, let's find out the don'ts of going to an NFL game at Lambeau Field.
NFL travelers, Mark here with Walter's World, and today we're at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. And today, we have a short little video for you about what you don't do when you come to Lambeau Field. You know, one thing you got to realize, you don't have to worry about your view. Anywhere you are at Lambeau has a great view when you're here. But I will tell you, notice these seats don't look very comfortable. But scroll down. You can rent little seats like that when you come here, so your back isn't killing when you're here. So do that, because those metal benches, they can be a bit painful after a while, but the view from everywhere is going to be fun. Now, another thing is when you're going to come, make sure you come early, because tailgating is a thing here in Green Bay. Whether you're in some of the bars around, or more importantly, you're grilling out with the people with their cars, you can get some great grub when you are here early. So come early, have some fun. But I will say, if you're going to come early, don't think the parking is going to be cheap. And don't be surprised if you end up parking in somebody's yard when you are here. So another thing I have for you, when you're going to the game, don't think you have to drive. There's actually public transportation that's free that will take you from where your hotel is and different places around town. Yes, you might want to hold on to the side when you go, but it's something you can do. And there's lots of buses. They start a few hours before the game, and they go through past the end of the game to get you back to your hotel, so don't think you have to park, okay? Now, another thing I have to say is if you're a visiting team, I got to say is don't worry about the fans when you're here. We found the Green Bay fans to be super friendly, super fun to hang out with. But of course, everywhere you go, there's going to be some jerks when you go to a game. And we had one here too, but in general, the Green Bay fans were fantastic for a visiting fan to come. So feel free to make friends with the people you're hanging out with next to you, because you're going to be snuggling up together when you are here, whether you're here in the fall when it's only brisk, or when you're here in the frozen tundra in the winter. Now, another don't.
This isn't the don'ts. This is the do's that is just phrased in a way to say don't
forget to do this. Don't forget to do this. Yeah.
That's a lesson in clickbait, isn't it?
City played there in pre-season.
Did they?
Yeah, I think they played. I want to say they played Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
I don't do pre-season though, so that's why I didn't go there. But I did look at it.
Long way for a pre-season.
I looked
game,
at it like 2 days before the game was going on. And I was like, "Shall I go? Shall I?" And I'm like, and I thought, "Nah, don't waste your money.
Long way, isn't it? Long way.
Have for you is if you're going to come here, notice they're all dressed up in multiple layers. Don't forget to bring multiple layers when you come here, whether it's the fall or especially the winter, because depending on the sun, the wind, the snow, it can get freezing cold here, and you want to be ready for it. Because even if you think, oh, it's going to be in the 50s, you might be okay, you might not. So bring your jacket, bring your quarter zipper t-shirt, and you have that. Also notice, she has a little clear bag over there. See the clear bag? See it? Don't think you can bring your purse when you come in. They have limited stuff that you can bring in, so you have to have a clear bag. So no big purses. You're going to bring, basically, you can have a clutch, or you can have that clear bag to bring things in. Can't bring any alcohol, obviously weapons, any of those things, but just have a heads up. Also, one of the sad...
I can't even get a fucking half a Twix in City's ground. Yeah, you know what I mean? And then you see a guy coming in with like a fucking rocket launcher with a flare on it. I'm like, how's he got in?
That was the first don't bring weapons.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Through the video.
Yeah.
Don't expect to be able to buy more than 2 beers at one purchase. Where are you going to put the others if you can't buy more than 2?
Exactly. Yeah.
Right, you'd only buy 1 or 2. I'd probably buy 2.
Yeah.
Being honest,
I suppose it may be getting rounds.
Depends what the queue's like, doesn't it? Though.
they come round to you, mate. You sit in the seat and they
Do they?
come round with a
What?
fucking beers.
No, did he?
Yeah. It's not like here where you fucking like, move, mate. I was in front of you, and
Yeah.
then all of a sudden 4 lines form out of 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you got 15 minutes as well at half football. You got 15 minutes at half time, haven't you? Or you have to go out before and miss some of the match, or you stay after,
Yeah.
and then you miss some of the match as well. You know, the entertainment, sort of half time entertainment, sort of stroke, food, sort of beverages thing is a bit of a joke, I think.
Yeah.
It really is. Just don't get long enough.
It's not for me. It's not for me in corporate. I just walk in, my beer's waiting for me on the table.
Well, that's a plus point. Yeah, when you
I
got
put the
that.
order in before I go.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I don't follow this page, but it always comes up on Facebook, and it's like the food people get at football games and how much it costs.
Yeah, the way
Have you
food.
seen
Yeah,
it?
I get it. Yeah,
It just bobs up on mine all the time. And
You'll say like chicken and chips at Chelsea away.
Yeah,
£15.80, and it's shit.
You see some of them that's like nachos, and it's just got grated cheese on it that's not
shit,
melted with nothing. And it's like £8 at Arsenal's ground or wherever.
I never buy anything at United food wise.
The pies
Never.
are good.
Pies
at
are-
United.
yeah,
I think they'll cost too much for me. Normally, I
always
eat
get it-
before I
always get it
go.
in the restaurant sort of thing. So
yeah.
You
whatever it is.
get a thing at United where it's like 2 pies, 2 chocolate bars, and 2 pints.
You can't
or
get a
whatever,
deal.
or
Yeah,
2
yeah.
bottles for £15, I
Yeah.
think it is. So whenever I've been, we just do that.
Yeah.
But the pies are good.
I'm just keeping it to pies at City from now on.
Yeah.
Food's gone too fucking, what's it for me? Too fancy and too shitty.
I just eat before and just have a few beers there.
Yeah, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
It costs enough for a beer anyway.
Sorry, Dave. Yeah.
Parts. When you come to a game, you're used to the guys walking around saying, "Hey, beer man here, beer man, bratwurst." Your seats. Don't expect them to walk around with beer or drinks or food or anything. They actually do not have any food or concession in the seating area. You have to come out here in the area and go buy stuff. So the lines get kind of long during intermissions before the game. So just know the beer man here ain't here, okay? So don't expect to find him. Now, another don't I have for you is if you're going to come to a game, don't wait to book your hotel and accommodation, because once they release the NFL schedule in April, the hotels start booking up right away. So book ahead so you have a spot, so you're not staying way out of town or in a place that you might not like the smell of like we did. So have a heads up for that. Another thing I got to say is don't forget to bring your credit card. This is all cashless payments here when you're in the stadium. So cash doesn't help.
All stadiums here are cashless now.
Really?
Yeah. Can't pay cash at City or United or anywhere like that.
I never knew that.
Yep.
No, I didn't know.
I mean, I always pay card anyway, but I didn't know they didn't take cash.
They all went cashless about 3 years ago.
Ah, right, okay. Makes sense, really,
It's
doesn't it?
it's like the COVID thing, but then they used it as the excuse to
of
stop
course.
fucking all the snides behind the bar stealing.
Yeah.
Stealing
Yeah.
money.
I went to...
Of course, yeah.
You're thinking about... I went to a United game with Ash. So we've only been together just over a year. So that's within the past year we went to a game. But I think she went to... I think she paid for the
She
food.
would have paid by card.
Yeah.
It's definitely mostly cash. I mean, there may be an exception somewhere that says, no, we still accept cash in such a stadium, but I'm pretty sure everywhere I go it's cashless.
Yeah.
It makes sense if you want it to be quick, because you don't want people counting out change when you've got a queue of 50 people waiting for a beer.
Exactly, yeah.
It's just beep, beep and go, but it still takes forever. But what they had at City, they had a meeting, and one of my mate's wife is the head of the security there, and they said this is what happened, and they had like banknotes that said Bank of Peppa Pig that had been drawn, and they said, people like this, I said, they're not accepting them, they're switching them. They're putting that in and taking 20 out for themselves and fucking leaving it in, and there you go.
Monopoly money in the till and then 20 quid in the
Yeah.
pocket.
Yeah. So I'm like, how stupid are you thinking the fucking people are trying to pay with that? You know what I mean? You're head of security.
Oh, well.
At all, you need to have your cards. Though parking is cash based, so have a little mix for that. If you are coming, one of the cool things to do when you're here is go to the Packers Hall of Fame, but it gets a bit busy on game day, so come on Saturday before the game and do a tour, because you can do a tour of Lambeau Field, which is really cool, and see the Packers Hall of Fame, so definitely do that. Now, another thing you have to remember is when you're here at Lambeau, you're in Wisconsin, so don't forget to grab some of the Wisconsin treats that are here. Get one of those tasty bratwursts, get some cheese curds to enjoy, and some great Wisconsin beer. Another don't I have to let you know is when you're walking around, there's a lot of kiosks around here. So if you pick up a beer at one kiosk, and then you want to get cheese curds, like this one had cheese curds, the other didn't, you can't go in with stuff you bought at another one of the kiosks into that kiosk. So it is a bit annoying, but something you should know if you're here. Now, another don't I have...
That's the weird. What,
I'm not sure what I'm getting at. I think he's talking about if you inside ones, because he might think you've already,
Yeah.
you've not paid for it.
Is a kiosk like an individual area that'll be full of stalls? Is
No,
that what
I'm
he's
thinking
getting
a
at?
kiosk. For me, a kiosk is just a stall in the street, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what he means by
Yeah,
that.
for us it'd be one individual unit.
Yeah.
And a kiosk, you won't walk into it. It'd be just
That's
like
what
an
to me,
air
he's
one,
thinking
wouldn't
it looks like he's going into sort of like
Yeah.
an area where you
Yeah.
with stuff
Like an
being sold,
enclosed.
There's probably just security checks between the areas then, I
Yeah.
guess, and you
Must
can't
be, yeah.
take food or drinks between the
because
areas.
you've already paid for it. You'd be like, I've already paid for this. Set that one down there, and they'll say, well, we're selling the same shit.
Right. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
If it's time to leave, you see everyone's taking off, don't try to get an Uber right at the end of the game, because the upcharge for it, or the surcharge, when you have all these people leaving, can turn a $20 Uber ride into a $100 Uber ride. So just sit around, enjoy the community. There's still some tailgating going outside. You can have some fun there. Just relax for a little bit after the game, and you can save yourself quite a bit of cash when it comes to getting that Uber ride back to your hotel. So if you're going to be coming to Green Bay for a game, or if you're not coming to a game, coming to Lambeau Field is a fun thing to do, because there's actually restaurants inside, so don't think you only have to come for a game. You can actually visit other times, but do come and enjoy and have a great time when you're here in Wisconsin or Green Bay, and enjoy the game. Bye from Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. I want to say a special thank you to Megan, who had us all set up for enjoying our time here at Lambeau Field.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah, Lambeau Field is something I'm definitely going to do
Yeah.
at one point. It's a trip to Wisconsin and sort of like go up the coast there into Green Bay and take that in.
Very good.
It was going to be this year, but that's gone out the window.
Yeah, I
So
don't know a lot about Wisconsin whatsoever.
Milwaukee.
There's a band called Static X from Wisconsin.
No, sir.
That's all I know.
I can't say I've heard of them.
No, they're not around anymore. The lead singer died.
Oh,
But
dear.
they're that's all I know.
Yeah.
I think. I'm sure there'll be like another
Happy
sports
Days.
franchise. It's Happy Days in Wisconsin.
Milwaukee.
Of course. Milwaukee, yeah.
Well, there's two things then.
Yeah, blast from the past, that one. But a huge team, though, Green Bay, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're one of the first ones I remember when I started watching it in the early 80s.
Brett
when,
Favre.
Yeah, when
he
it
was
started
the
with
most he was more late
the
than
NFL
that.
over here. On, I think,
Yeah.
did it on Channel 4 or Thursday
Channel 4,
or something?
yeah.
Like, that's when I first started watching it, and Green Bay was one of my favourites at the time, and I think. But huge team, and great stadium. Look how tall it is up there.
Yeah. It's a big stadium. It's a big house stadium as well.
Yeah,
So,
nice one.
definitely a trip over there.
Yeah,
one day.
of course. Nice one.
Hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget like and subscribe. So don't what you need to do on the on the channel.
Yeah,
Don't
do
forget.
make sure that you don't forget to like and
Yeah.
subscribe.
Exactly. We'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.